it's such a terrible thing is happening. The Panama Canal is considered a vital national asset for the United States of America due to its critical role of American economy, the whole world economy, and also national security. The Panama Canal. Has anyone ever heard of the Panama Canal? Huh? Because we're being ripped off at the Panama Canal like we're being ripped off everywhere else. A secure, he just said, take it back. That's a good idea. Where do you come from, sir? He doesn't come from Panama. Oh, yeah, good. A secure Panama Canal is crucial for U.S. commerce and rapid deployment of the Navy from the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. It's an incredible thing, and drastically cut shipping times down to U.S. ports by days and even weeks. The United States is the #1 user of the Panama Canal, with over 72% of all transits heading to or from U.S. ports. Think of that. So we built it. We're the ones that use it. They gave it away. Considered one of the one of the great wonders of the world.
Is Trump really gonna take back the Panama Canal from Panama? Is it actually possible? What does you think about this one? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's watch what he has to say about this. This seems kind of very strange to me.
The Panama Canal opened for business 110 years ago and was built at huge cost to the United States. And it really is big when you consider the lives and the treasure, the equivalent of $1.2 trillion today. You don't hear those numbers. 38,000 American men, almost all men, they went there to be construction workers and dig. They were diggers, and they were brave. 38,000 men died from infected mosquitoes in the jungles of Panama during the construction period. Think of that. We lost 38,000 men. Teddy Roosevelt was president of the United States at the time of its building and understood the strength of naval power and trade. When President Jimmy Carter foolishly gave it away for $1.
Wow, he said Jimmy Carter foolishly gave it away. That's some strong word right there. I think he's very serious about that one.
During his term in office, it was solely for Panama to manage and not for China or any other country to manage. You see what's going on there? China.
So that explains it all. You want to take the Panama Canal back from China oversight, from China's control. So that's why he's doing this.
It was likewise not given for Panama to charge the United States, its Navy, and its corporations doing business within our country exorbitant prices and rates of passage, which they do. They charge us like it's a disgrace. Our Navy and commerce have been treated in a very unfair and injudicious way. The fees being charged by Panama are ridiculous, highly unfair, especially knowing the extraordinary generosity that has been bestowed to Panama, I say very foolishly, by the United States. This complete ripoff of our country will immediately stop. It's going to stop. The United States has a big and vested interest in the secure, efficient, and reliable operation of the Panama Canal. And that was always understood when they gave it to Panama. Can you believe that? We would never have done it if we thought what's happening now can happen. And we would never, and we will never, ever let it fall into the wrong hands. But it's falling into the wrong hands.
What is he actually gonna do about it? I'm very curious. Is he actually gonna send the military there and take back the canal by force from Panama? Because I don't think that Panama is gonna give up their canal so easily. We'll see what happens.
It was not given for the benefit of others by a token of cooperation, but it was given to Panama and to the people of Panama, but it has provisions. You got to treat us fairly, and they haven't treated us fairly. If the principles, both moral and legal, of this magnanimous gesture of giving are not followed, then we will demand that the Panama Canal be returned to the United States of America in full, quickly, and without question. I'm not going to stand for it. So to the officials of Panama, please be guided accordingly. William McKinley, the 25th President of the United States, was because of the vast sums of money that he brought into our country.
He just said to the officials of Panama that he will demand the Panama Canal to be returned in full, immediately, and without any questions. Wow. Just wow. That's insane. That's wild.
The person really who got us the money that President Theodore Roosevelt used to build the Panama Canal and a lot of other things. McKinley was a very good, maybe a great president. They took his name off Mount McKinley, right? That's what they do to people. Now, he was a great president, very good president at a minimum. He was a very good businessman. He was a businessman, then a governor, very successful businessman, and then he ran for president, and he won. And he was able to use business principles, and he was a strong believer in tariffs. And we were actually probably wealthiest of any time, relatively speaking, at any point in the history of our country. In the 1890s, we were so wealthy. We had commissions set up what to do with all the money that we were taking in. We had no income tax. We only had tariffs. I consider that to be the most beautiful word in the dictionary.
That's funny. That's a funny joke.
President McKinley was the...
I think Trump is very serious about that one. He definitely wants the Panama Canal. He definitely wants to make money from the Panama Canal and stop the Chinese from influencing Panama and the Panama Canal and ripping off the United States. Trump is a businessman first. He makes deals, but he looks like he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, definitely. He wants the Panama Canal now. Trump threatens to take the Panama Canal. How should he go about that one? Through negotiation, through policies, through tariff, through trade wars, sending the military? Wow, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but this is very scary to me. That he can impose his will on other countries like that. Isn't this exactly what China over Taiwan is doing, or Russia over Ukraine is doing? This is the sign of an authoritarian regime, if you ask me. I recently took a Panama Canal cruise and was surprised to learn there are two canals running side by side, the old one and the new one. Okay, yes. Trump has appointed David Lee Roth to head up and command the Panama invasion. So they are gonna invade the Panama, they say. Wow, just wow. I don't think anyone under 40 got that reference. I didn't get that reference. Let me know in the comments if you get that reference. Might as well jump. Wow. To qualify, they say. Okay, the Chinese influence started under TFG. Watch in 2017. Okay. Kids will read this in history books and think they are being pranked. Trump looks like he's very serious about that one. You can make a ton of money from the Panama Canal and you control basically a very, very important route from the Atlantic to the Pacific and vice versa. For commerce, for trade, for military. That seems very scary to me. Seems we reap what we saw. Panama was established in 1903 when, due to U.S. pressure, the area ceded from Colombia, so the U.S. could cut through the middle and build the canal. The new country benefited little and suffered, while the U.S. controlled canals that prospered, okay? We supported and brought Manuel Noriega to power to allow him to export cocaine and other drugs, okay? keep control of the area until we stop cooperating with the US and became a bad man. Okay, since Panama took possession of the canal, it has been widened to twice the original width and is making money for the people and government of Panama so they can get the service and care they need. Now I understand the Panama Canal is on Panama land and Panama wants to give the Panama Canal to make money. That's probably, they make a ton of money from the Panama Canal, probably. Trump looking around the world for other country to pay the US for nothing. This is exactly how Trump bankrupt to casinos. Why is Trump even focusing on this with all the problems the US need to resolve at Trump? He's like an GTA all over the map. Well, yep. I'm not sure. Well, people are very, very divided on this issue, apparently. People think it's great to take the Panama Canal. They say it belongs to the United States because the United States basically built it. And other people are saying focus at home, focus on the issues that matter for the American people and not this one. I can understand. Trump cannot take it back on his own, says AP News. The history of the Panama Canal. I highly recommend you read that one. It is very, very informative if you are missing some crucial information about that one. When was the Panama built? Why? Why did the US give out the Panama Canal? What is the canal? Who built it? Why doesn't the US control the canal anymore? From Jimmy Carter. Trump said Jimmy Carter giving out the canal was a foolish mistake. Yep. Why Trump raised this? Trump says the US is getting ripped off and I'm not going to stand for it. Yes, going through the canal is very, very expensive. But I'm not sure if that's gonna happen or not. What is Trump going to do? We will see. Who owns the Panama Canal and what does Trump want with it? U.S. President-elect has threatened to retake the canal over eggs on beat or race, but Panama president rejects the claim. Yes, it's clear that Panama wants to keep the canal and not cede to Donald Trump. But Trump said, with his strong words, he will request the Panama Canal from Panama immediately and without any question. In full, he said, in full. That's some very strong words. In my opinion, what do you think about that one? Do you think Panama should give the Panama Canal to the United States? Do you think the United States should go there, take back the Panama Canal to avoid a Chinese takeover of the Panama Canal? Or do you think we should let the Panama Canal to the Panama country? Let me know what you think about that one in the comments below this video. Thanks for watching and staying with me. I really appreciate you being there. Click right there to watch the next video and I will see you there. Bye bye.